Welcome to Bear Nekkid ASMR. I'm the bear. It's nice to see you. Y'all do know the difference between naked and naked, don't you? Well, naked means you ain't got no clothes on. Naked means you ain't got no clothes on and you're up to something. And yes, I am naked. But relax, don't worry. This isn't going to be an X-rated video. Or even a comedy one. I just thought I'd read you some poetry. Poems that I wrote that were included in my first published book, Artistry of the Word, Life in Rhyme, by B.V. Bear. Hopefully you'll get some tingles, you'll relax a little, or at the very least, it'll bore you to death and put you to sleep that way. I hope you enjoy. This first poem I wrote is called Family Secret. What's done to me, I cannot tell. My mother wouldn't believe me if I told her of my hell. He comes to me each evening after everyone else is asleep. He takes my innocence over and over. Alone in my pillow I weep. The scars nobody sees will be with me for life. I'll never trust another man. No man will want me for his wife. I keep this family secret buried within my soul. It's burning deep inside me. Don't think I'll ever again be whole. I have just one question to ask. Why do you have to do it to me? I am your only daughter. Tell me why, Daddy. The next poem I'm going to read for you is called Alone in the Dark. And we've all been there. Alone in the dark. Your imagination begins to run wild. Scare yourself half to death. Anyway, this is Alone in the Dark. The dark is thick and murky. It blankets the world around. You just know out there in the darkness there is evil to be found. Each step along the darkened path, you try not to make a sound, hoping the monsters lurking out there won't know that you're around. Your pulse begins to race, your heart begins to pound. You just know it's a matter of time before they take you to the ground. Alone in the dark, your mind begins to race. You're seeing things that aren't there. Wait! Was that a face? You walk a little faster. Your breathing is shallow now. You've got to get to the edge of these woods some way, somehow. You're hearing footsteps coming from behind. Are they real or just in your mind? Okay, let's see what's next. I tend to write contemporary poetry about life and life experiences, the good, the bad, yours and mine, and I tend to write a lot of controversial poetry, expressing my personal opinion and my belief about this, that, or the other thing. And so I will forewarn you, if you're the type of person that gets easily offended, well then you will not like some of my work. But I'm not going to apologize for it. You either like it or you don't. If you don't, well, that's your problem, not mine. This next one is called What I Might Have Been. I'm the child that might have been if you just thought twice before you went to the doctor and terminated my life. If birth control had crossed your mind before abortion did, I'd not have had to start my life just to have it end. I'm the boy that might have been if you just thought twice. If you didn't want to have me, why'd you start my life? If responsible you were, there would then be no regrets. You'd have never gotten pregnant. On that you can place a bet. I'm the man that might have been president someday. a congressman, or a senator, but I never had a say. These next few selections are about celebrities. This first one is entitled Cher, as in Cher, the actress, the singer. I worship and adore the ground she walks on. So anyway, here we go. This one is entitled Cher. The ultimate diva known as Cher, an exotic beauty with talent so rare. When on the stage she reigns supreme, I worship and adore her. She's the ultimate dream. The ultimate diva known as Cher. There's no one out there that can compare. Her legions of fans, they will attest. Cher is the one, the only, and the best. She is a star of the first magnitude, a heavenly voice so strong, so true. There's no one like her anywhere. She is, after all, the ultimate diva, known as Cher. Oh, let's see. This next poem is called Jailhouse Tantrum. Who do you think you are? Don't you know who I am? I'm a celebrity. This arrest is a sham. Throwing a jailhouse tantrum, nobody was impressed. Even if she held her breath, she's still just a pampered princess. I don't have to live by everyone else's rules. I'm a celebrity, you ignorant fools. Throwing a jailhouse tantrum, her lawyer she demands. He'll have me out of here in an hour. He's a very important man. How dare you take my picture? Where's my publicist? Take your hands off me, you pig. Through snarled lips she hissed. Throwing a jailhouse tantrum, to her it's nothing new. She's used to throwing her weight around since her Hollywood debut. The next poem is called Tammy Faye, and Tammy Faye Baker was a very controversial individual, yet I also think she was a very bright, talented, personable woman. I met her in person many years ago when I was living in LA, and I admired her as a person, as an entertainer, and I admired her faith. And anyway, I wrote this poem after she passed away. Once again, Tammy Faye. The light that once was Tammy Faye was extinguished on the 20th of July. The Lord has called her home to heaven. He wants her sitting at his side. She's now singing in the angel choir, her voice strong and true. Free of the pain of cancer, she's singing for me and you. Despite her ravaged body, her spirit never dimmed. She lived the faith she always preached, the devil she'd never let win. All our thoughts and prayers are with her family this day. As they mourn the loss of her presence, may her love be with them always. God bless you, Tammy Faye. In our heart your faith will stay. Thank you for your love and laughter. We will miss you in so many ways. The next poem I'm going to read for you is called Leading Ladies. I am a major soap opera fan, especially the primetime variety. Dallas, Dynasty, Knots Landing, Falcon Crest, Melrose Place, you name it, I watched it. So, like I said, this one's called Leading Ladies. Leading ladies a little past their prime, starring together once again in a play that's just sublime. It was the 80s, they were fashion queens, famous for their catfights on the TV screen. One was sweet as honey, the other a ruthless bitch. but we couldn't get enough of the powerful and the rich. For years they ruled the ratings, like a dynasty, you might say. We loved these leading ladies and the characters they portrayed. Okay, let's see what's next. What shall I bore you with now? Okay, this next one is another one that could be considered controversial and may offend people, but again, I don't care if you're offended. Life's rough in the big city. Get over it. This one is entitled, God Bless the USA. No terrorist on earth, no cause for jihad can defeat the mighty eagle. We will destroy Islam. There are too many Muslims living on American soil. Deport them all in hopes a terrorist plot we will foil. You know they're all fanatics. Death is in their blood. They've been feuding for centuries, since at least the biblical flood. Terror, murder, and torture condoned by some imam, all in the name of religion. Thankfully, America has God. God bless the USA and the red, white, and blue. Long may she proudly wave for America and you. This next one is called Sniper Strikes. An automatic weapon in my hand. Revenge is on my mind. Random targets one by one. I shoot you from behind. My mind is set on rage. I wish to inflict some pain on those I believe have hurt me and left me in the cold, hard rain. This sniper strikes without warning, moving from room to room. I mow you down like rabid dogs, sending you to your doom. The cops arrive. There is a firefight. They won't take me alive. Before they'll take me off to jail, I'll take my final dive. Barricaded inside this room on this Monday morning, the cops are on their bullhorns, giving me fair warning. This sniper strikes without warning, a single gunshot to the head. When the authorities break down this door, they will find me dead. Okay, let's see what's next. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Cigarettes are bad for you. Smoking's bad for you. If the anti-smoking Nazis had their way, nobody would be allowed to smoke. But until that day, light 'em up if you got 'em, boys. This next poem is called The Condemned. I am a mass murderer, or so I've been told. I have been convicted. I sit here alone. This 10 by 10 cell has too long been my home. My appeals are exhausted. There's nowhere to go. The clock on the wall ticks closer to 12. In just mere minutes, I'll be sent to hell. Guilty as charged, I do feel compelled to unburden my soul before I am felled. My victims were taken with nary a care, simply because they happened to be there. I took what I wanted from anyone, anywhere. They didn't deserve it. It wasn't fair. The warden has now arrived at my door to take me on my last walk down that long corridor. I've never taken life so seriously before, now that I'm standing outside the chamber door. The poison injected will course through my veins. My systems will shut down. I pray there's no pain. To my parents, I'm sorry my life was lived in vain. To my victims' families, I apologize again. I'm a condemned with no I'm a condemned man with no one to blame. I'm a condemned man filled with sorrow and shame. I've wasted my life, and now I must pay. Personally, I'm all in favor of the death penalty. And I don't see any reason why people should be allowed to sit on death row for 20, 30, 40 years while they file appeal after appeal after appeal. Just a big waste of taxpayer dollars. Turn on the gas and get it over with. This next poem is called The Stalker. I'm across the street in the shadows. I'm nowhere to be found, but I can see everything you do. I can hear every sound. When the time is right, we'll meet. Then for sure you'll know that I'm your stalker, baby. I own you body and soul. I'm with you everywhere you go. I'm nobody that you know. I've been inside your house. I've even worn your clothes. The shadows are my cover. I blend in with the night. I'm your stalker, baby. Watching you is a delight. The sensuous feel of satin that hugs your ivory skin sets my soul on fire. My thoughts are all of sin. From just outside your window, you don't even know I'm there. I could just reach out and touch you like a phantom in thin air. I'm your stalker, baby. Possession is my game. To torment and to terrorize is my claim to fame. Woo! I think I'll get up and close the blinds. Thank you very much. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up this little video session for tonight, but I'll be back. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe if you enjoyed. Take care, have a great evening, and good night.